X-rays are what you call a screening device. In other words, doctors use an X-ray to try and rule out a very obvious injury. But what you have to understand about X-rays is that they often don't pick up injuries to the neck, back, or other parts of your body that are less obvious. So it's not unusual for an injury to your neck or back to show up on a CT scan or an MRI when an X-ray hasn't picked it up. Now, hold on. Before you go running off to your family doctor to insist that you be sent for a CT scan or an MRI, you need to understand a little bit about how this area of medical science works. And by this area of medical science, I mean the science of scanning, or what's called radiology. Now, a CT scan or an MRI isn't something that's appropriate right off the bat, unless you're having extremely severe symptoms. More often than not, your family doctor is only going to consider sending you to an MRI or CT scan facility if you're still having ongoing pain and disability after you would have expected a whiplash type injury to have resolved. So, in other words, your need for a CT scan or an MRI has to fit with the level of pain and disability you're experiencing, as well as the amount of time that's passed since your injury. Quite frankly, sometimes our public medical system here in British Columbia and the financial limitations that it operates under can mean that you're not going to get a CT scan or an MRI, even when it's probably what you need to have your injuries properly investigated. And if that's the case, you should know that there are private companies, which your doctor can refer you to, that will give you that CT scan or that MRI if you can make arrangements to pay for it.